And then there was one more.
Castlevania Symphony of the Night, a classic PS1 game, which was, of course, also on the Sega Saturn, and then was been ported to consoles after that. But those were the two originals, was Sega Saturn and PlayStation 1.
Mm-hmm.
What were your first impressions since this was your first time playing this game?
This is my first time playing, actually, a Castlevania in general.
A Metroidvania in general.
Or a Metroidvania style game.
Yes.
So, yeah, this was a lot of firsts.
A lot of firsts, all wrapped up into one.
And I really enjoyed it. I would say really good challenge level. It didn't get to the point where I wanted to give up, but it was enough where I'm like, all right.
But it also wasn't easy.
It was not easy. You're going to die a few times. That's how that game, I feel like, treats you. But it's not like you're going to die nonstop. You're going to hate this game. You're going to want to stop.
You need to use the save points to your advantage.
Yeah,
constantly.
and you need to use skill. You need to be quick. And you got to be patient.
Definitely.
You can't just run in there smacking everyone with your sword. It's not going to do that. But overall, I really enjoyed it. I wouldn't say it was my top game I played, but it was different.
You liked Medieval a little bit more.
I liked Medieval a lot more.
I get that. I can understand that for sure.
But the art I really appreciated a lot more than Medieval. That art was so beautiful to me.
Yeah,
really good.
The
Great
2D
character
artwork
design.
is amazing. Like they don't do that a lot in video games now because it's extremely expensive to do.
Yeah.
Most companies like Bloodstained, not Curse of the Moon, Bloodstained. Oh my gosh.
Bloodstained Ritual?
Ritual of the Night.
Ritual of
Thank
the
you.
Night. I got you.
That's in 2.5D because it's way cheaper to do, and
Mhm.
I still think that game looks really good, especially for 2.5D.
Mhm.
But it's just not the same as a 2D game.
Yeah.
Symphony of the Night is like on a whole nother level.
Yeah, that was very different. It kind of weirdly reminded me of Kirby.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, going back, so that's the Metroidvania style, right? Going back and discovering.
Yeah, going back
What
to
you're
areas,
gonna
you'll
find.
see something like, oh, I can't get that yet. I gotta come back here later on.
Yeah, there's not a lot of games like that, but I think Kirby weirdly reminded me of that.
For sure. I'll expose you to more because like
Yeah.
in the past few years, they've made a ton of Metroidvania style games. So there's a lot of good ones. You need to play Ori and the Blind Forest. Like,
Yes.
That is like
I want to.
that is one of the pinnacle of Metroidvania games
Yeah.
in my opinion. I absolutely love that game so much.
It's a cool format. I usually don't go for those because I like to go through a game fast. I like to be over with it. With these kind of games, it stresses me out. I'm like, well, now I have to come back. I saw that, way to go up. Now I have to come back. What if I don't? What did I miss? What
Jenny,
is something important?
I used to be just like you with
Yeah,
that. Like,
stressed
just
out.
Go.
Yeah.
But once I started playing these games, I fell in love with them.
Really?
You just gotta let go, and you gotta let the map do all the work for
Take
you.
your time and explore it.
Mm-hmm.
That's enjoying a video game.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And it was fun. It was cool when you explore, you find different things, you get your treasures.
Another good Metroidvania for you to try would be Song of the Deep. It was a very cheap game. It was actually published by GameStop. Actually owns a publishing company, or at least they used to. I don't know if they're still around. But they published this game from Insomniac called Song of the Deep.
Oh.
Excellent title. And that would be a good way to experience a Metroidvania game. It's not too complicated. It's I think it's way easier than Ori and the Blind Forest. So it might be like a good stepping stone to like, okay, I like this. Because Ori is fucking hard, man.
Yeah.
Ori's really hard at points.
Oh.
But that game is great. Like, when you die in Ori and you lose or whatever, like, 100% that you messed up.
Oh, no.
And it wasn't the game cheating or, like, doing you dirty.
You just suck.
Yeah, 100%.
I love games like that. And I kind of got that from Castlevania. I was like, every time I kept dying, I'm like, dang, I suck. I just need to slow down. But you got to learn their patterns. And
Symphony of the Night is on point.
that's a good game. It really is.
The enemies are great in that game. Like, the art style they use for the enemies are awesome. Like, the giant, like, the wolves and shit.
And they're all different, too. They all have the different attack patterns, what's going to happen. Yeah, they work those enemies in the game well, too, with those little ones that spit acid. Ugh.
The ones that spit acid. You killed that one army-looking dude, and, like, his blood, like,
Yeah!
his body cut in half, and his blood started squirting from the middle. You're like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? I was like, you're good, it's fine. But you were, like, so worried something awful was gonna happen.
I was like, is something going to blow up and hurt me? But it was so great, too, and the noises they'd make.
Oh. Yeah, when you kill an enemy, it's just so over the top, man. The voice acting throughout the entire game, whether it's a main character or just an enemy, it's like it's so crazy, man.
And it really adds to it too. And then extra like blood, and for some reason when you kill someone they explode. I'm like, did the guy need to explode? Apparently he did.
Yes, absolutely he did.
Yeah, really great gameplay.
So what you didn't get to see in this game is the ending. With the ending, something very traumatic happens. I'm not going to ruin it for you. Most of you guys watching this probably know what happens at the end of the game, which isn't the real end of the game. Mm-hmm. Hopefully you'll play it and you'll see when that turn of events happens, and like you'll end up playing the game more when the game ends, quote unquote. Because that's like a phenomenal thing that happens in that game, and it will blow your mind when you see like, oh my god, the level design in this game was to an extreme amount in order for that to even happen. And I hopefully you
need that in a game too, that little like hidden secret, and I feel like those were way more important back in the day in these retro games.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, nowadays you can just Google those secrets.
Yes.
You don't need to work towards it.
I know those secrets, and hopefully you'll beat the game one day and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But where would you rank this? Let's say like on the level of spookiness.
Spook meter, I wouldn't say it scared me. I was a little startled at exploding characters. A little startled.
Everything catches on fire or blows up.
At the noises and the enemies you're seeing. I would give it spook-wise a 2 as well. Maybe a 3. I would give it more than Medieval for sure.
I would say it's a 4.
Really?
Yes.
Were you spooked? Were you spooked playing it back in the day?
The only thing that's going to get me to 5 that I can think of is like the remakes of Resident Evil will get me to a 5.
Really? Oh, well, yeah.
Like playing bad. Resident Evil 7 in VR is a 5.
Yeah.
That's a 5.
Yeah, sure. That is. True fear. You have to get out of there.
This is like a 3-ish, 4-ish size game for me. And mostly that has to do with the ambiance. It has to do with the level design, the music. It just fits that aesthetic so well. There are few games where I could be like, well, what's a good game to play during Halloween? Medieval's definitely one.
Yes.
Castlevania, any of the Castlevania games are certainly in that mix as well. I think
so. Yeah, I could see that. You got like Dracula all spooky. You got death flying down and talking to you.
You're killing skeletons.
You're killing skeletons that drop acid and all this other weird stuff. Like, yeah, it's a little creepy.
Definitely. So I would put it like a 3 or a 4.
I'll give it a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt. Mm-hmm. Where would you rank these games if we had to rank them? We played 4 spooky games.
Yeah.
So if we're ranking them 1 to 4, least spookiest to spookiest, how would you organize that?
Least spookiest to spookiest. We'll probably put Porky Pig at the bottom there for sure. He wasn't too scary. Yeah. Next,
very good for children.
It's not enough to make me be like,
right.
Not even really shudder anymore. Yeah, that Porky Pig the last. Next in line would probably have to be Medieval. Well, oh man, this is hard. No, I'm gonna say Castlevania. Yeah.
Wow.
But there's little factors, but me personally, I got more spooked, I would say, in Medieval.
Okay.
I get more of that spook value.
I'm gonna respect your opinion.
But that's a really close tie between Castlevania and Medieval. They're kind of similar.
So what's 3 then?
3 would be Castlevania.
So you think that Friday the 13th of the NES is the spookiest
I would say that was the scariest. Like, I don't want to play that again because I was a little spooked. I hate jump scares. I hate jump scares. I can't do that.
I'm kind of there with you, kind of not. Definitely Porky Pig was the least scariest for me. I would say number 2 is Medieval. Just because like they have the organ, like it literally reminds me of a Tim Burton movie.
Yeah.
Which isn't scary. It's more like, oh, this is really fucking cool.
It's just Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Halloween in a video game.
And then I would say 3 is probably
Castlevania.
Probably Castlevania.
Yeah,
Is the Friday the 13th game the
right,
scariest?
Was it really the scariest?
That was the only time I shuddered when it was Jason came in that cabin.
See, that's what I mean. Like,
oh shit.
That scare factor was there. We didn't know what was gonna happen. We didn't know what was going on.
I gotta give it to Friday the 13th on the NES. I shouldn't have been that scared over an NES game.
That's what I don't get. It's such low quality. Not a lot's going on. It's super straightforward. But
it wasn't low quality at the time, though.
Yes, that's true.
It is considering compared to today. Yes, but at the time it was probably like, oh damn, like oh shit.
That must have been horrifying in the back of the day. No, yeah.
I can't believe that that's our answer, and I agree with you that that's probably the right answer.
You got Jason chasing you, jumping up at you, flying by in a freaking whatever boat.
Oh yeah, he came out the boat too.
See, I
forgot about that.
Horrifying. You wouldn't expect that. Was horrifying. It was. You're
Jenny
like,
hopped in a boat. She was going to another cabin. And all of a sudden, Jason
is
in the lake.
Skirts on by.
Which makes sense because if you watch the movie, Jason came out of the lake. Like that's what the fuck happens.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. It really had all the scare factors.
And that was an LJN game, which is like that company's notorious for making shitty NES games. Oh, no. And I would say that game has its shitty moments where like you don't know which way you're going on the map. Mm-hmm. But that was probably a decent game, like a decent to even good game on the NES.
It's oddly realistic. In the sense where you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going.
Yep.
I'm a stupid camp counselor. Like, I'm about to get murdered.
Next year in 2021, we should do Friday the 13th on PS4. Because that game is on a different level. I played that for a short period of time. Yeah. We should play that together and see where that ranks amongst next year's Halloween horrors.
I feel like it won't even compare. I'm not going to lie.
I shit my... Not literally.
Not literally, just to clarify.
I got clean draws.
So it looks like overall, Friday the 13th.
That's very surprising.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed our list.
Yeah.
Out of those 4 games.
Go play them, really.
You should.
I think so. If you want to be a little spooked or get in that Halloween spirit, these are great games to play.
Absolutely. Especially like Castlevania Symphony of the Night is like so good.
Close to the heart.
Porky Pig
the Pig.
So good.
Introduce them to your kids.
Absolutely. If you have kids and they're young, Porky the Pig is a perfect holiday or, game to play during this season with the young ones.
Absolutely.
Next week.
Next
2 weeks.
Oh.
Whenever. Next
when things
recording.
Yeah. Next time on Nerdthusiast.
Next on Nerdthusiast, you get retro arcade style racing games featuring Super Mario Kart. Burnout 3 Takedown.
Blur.
Championship Pro-Am.
Ooh, are you excited?
I am.
These
are all great games that we kind of curated. Super Mario Kart, we obviously both played Super Mario Kart, but you never played the OG.
Oh, yeah, the OG.
This is the OG. Blur, you had a significant amount to say about Blur a few episodes ago.
A little close to my heart.
I've never played Blur.
Yeah.
So this will be new to me.
This will be fun. This will only be my second time playing too, so.
Switching it up.
Yeah.
New for the old man.
Yeah. What?
Right. Then, Burnout 3 Takedown is considered a classic. I have never played 3. I played Revenge, but I do own 3.
Never played any Burnout.
Burnout is so good. So good.
I'm excited.
Then we have there's going to be some backlash. Championship Pro-Am, which came out on the Sega Genesis, which is better than RC Pro-Am on the NES. Come at me, you bitches.
Fight him.
We will play the Genesis version, which is the superior version of the game.
Yeah, a lot of exciting things happening next week.
These are great racing games. I'm so excited to play these. This is going to
be a lot of fun.
I don't even like traditional racing games.
I was going to say, I'm not really a racing game fan, but
arcade-style games, especially retro arcade-style racing games...
a little different.
...are the shit.
Yeah.
Very excited to get into these.
Oh, yeah. Should be fun.
If you guys like that, you guys can go ahead and support us over on Patreon. Patreon.com/Nerdthusiast. Please support us on there. Every dollar you donate helps us out, helps this show, along with our other shows. We have a wrestling show. We have a poker show. We're doing all sorts of shit. Just give us your money.
Yeah, please.
Please. It'll make better things.
Yeah,
eventually.
things will happen, yes.
You should also follow us on Facebook.
The Gram.
The Gram.
The TikToks.
The talk of the tick.
The ticking of the talks.
That's right. And Twitter.
Yes, tweet.
That's where you can find me mostly. I don't really know how to use the other things. Hit me up on Twitter. You can follow Jenny at nerdenthusiastgaming@gmail.com. You guys can submit questions there as well.
Yes, please send us questions. We'll answer them.
Questions, please. We did answer a question last week
yeah,
about
we
Among
did.
Us, so
hey,
we will answer your question if you submit it.
That could be your question next time.
That's
Do
right.
it. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you.
Jenny, thank you for being on the show again, of course.
Of course, always.
I'm sorry if the room is super dark also.
Yeah, it's
we
so
have
dark
been drinking for a while, and we tried to just use the lights from the outside, but the day got darker, so it might be like pitch black.
Yeah.
Nobody might be able to even see us fucking right now.
But I hope it's spooky.
We hope it's scary for you. We hope you can see the skull. Is it? Oh,
it's still
lighting up. Okay, cool. Spooky. We got a black light back there for you guys. Happy Halloween.
Halloween, go get scared, go get candy.
That's right. Get some cavities.
Yeah. And watch next time.
We'll be here for Turkey Day.
Woo.
With racing games.
Yes.
We love you. Good night.